This is doing stuff now, and we are live once again, Bob. Right.
We are back.
So, seeing as this podcast really has no point.
It is arbitrary.
It is. It is arbitrary, right? I'll tell you a story. So, I might have told you the story before, but this is a true story about a man who did something to himself by accident, right? Long time ago, I say long time ago, 2 years ago or so, right? Went for a meeting, and we had this guy. So typically, like, we travel in packs as consultants, right? There's normally the consultant, there's normally the salesperson, and then typically there's something called a BDM, Business Development Manager. Now, this guy's job is to tie the whole project together to some extent and put some, like, commercial, all the nonsense you would experience in business school.
That's what I am.
All right. So this particular gentleman, all right, was a very flamboyant man. He doesn't work with us anymore, okay, and I won't be with my place for much longer anyway. But he doesn't work with us anymore. But he had a very infamous moment. What happened was, right, the meeting was on a Monday morning. All right, the meeting was in Manchester. Okay, so we're all on the train, all right, and we meet at Euston Station, all right, and we sort of meet. We go, all right. It's like, yeah, you. It's like, yeah, I'm good, man. You know, good weekend. And he says to me, goes, Safa as well. It's like, I had a great time. Don't feel so, I feel tired. Yeah, okay, tired. Like, you know, mad weekend. So, yeah, man, we totally, like, went crazy. Like, went to Twickenham and watched the rugby sevens. It was rugby sevens. So, yeah, he's like, yeah, we went out afterwards and I don't feel so great, man. So, okay, you know, just take it easy. I'm going to sleep on the train. So he's sleeping on the train. So off we go. We're off to Manchester. Away we go, all right? And we get to Manchester and we kind of go, ooh, you know, we're about a good 45 minutes early. Right, yeah. 45. So you kind of go, normally what we do is we kind of go, right, let's go for a coffee. Right, and then we'll take a taxi to the place, which is a 5-minute drive away. Right, so we're there. We're going to Starbucks, Manchester, right? And we're just sitting. He goes, I need to go to the toilet. And he's brash. He's like, I'm happy today. Like, I had a nice little sleep, but my tummy's a bit rough, so I'm going to go through the toilet. So you go, mate, yeah, fill your boots. You go for it. He's going for a shit. Yeah. Right? It's like, right, guys, go to, and he orders coffee for us. He brings them over. He sits them down, and everything's sweet. We kind of go, this guy's a nice guy, you know. First time we ever met him, right? He comes in after being through the toilet, white as a sheet. White as a sheet. I won't say his name. We're like, you all right? It's like, yeah, I'm fine, man. Totally fine. So, what happened? So, no, nothing happened, man. I said, you look ill. I said, did you throw up? No, don't throw up, man. I'm a man. I don't get hangovers or nothing like that. I was like, well, what's the matter then? You know, you look like you've seen a dead person. I don't want to talk about it. It's like, okay. So he sits there, for the rest of the meeting, me and the sales guy's like, you know, the sort of bullshit chat you have with each other. Like, you know, what should we say in the meeting, Johnny? And he's still dead quiet. And before the meeting starts, so we get in a taxi, we go there. It's like, still white as a sheet. And you could tell he's shaking. He's like edgy. Like that, you know, you kind of go, what happened in that toilet? So we have this meeting, right? And the whole meeting is like a bit awkward. Yeah. Doesn't say much. Kind of looks down the whole time. Yeah. Like that, right? And it's a bit annoying because he needs input. He needs to say certain things. You know, there's certain things the client's expecting to hear. There's certain things he has to do. And you could just tell his focus wasn't in the meeting room. And it's a long way to go to not fucking focus in a meeting. Yeah. So afterwards, we get back to the train station, and the whole taxi ride is dead quiet. He sits in the front, right? And I kind of go, I don't want to make a scene here. Do you know what I mean? So when we get out of Manchester Station, I was like, right, come here. So what the fuck's the matter with you? I said, because like, this isn't a Mickey Mouse operation. So like, we need to make sure we're on the fucking ball here, boy. What's cracking? Yeah. He's like, I don't want to say, man. Just leave me alone. I said, no, fuck off. I said, come here. I had enough of this shit. What the fuck happened? You went for a shit. You come back. Pasty as fuck, right? And word for word, I'll try not to crack up as I say this, right? He says, right, but don't fucking say a word. I'm telling you the whole fucking world now.
He's out there now.
Yeah, you don't know who he is.
Yeah.
He could be any Safa.
Yeah. There's loads of you.
Yeah, he says, like, right, you've got a funny tummy after you've been drinking all day long. It's like, yeah, no, I know. We've all had the lager shits. Yeah. Standard shit. Everyone has a lager shit. Yeah. So I went to the toilet. It's like, yeah. It's like, it's a disabled... I said, I don't care. What the fuck happened in the toilet? Like, I think, like, did this guy get attacked or some shit? It's like, I emptied my bowels. It's like, yeah. It's like, yeah, I totally evacuated my bowels. It's like, and then what? Because, like, you know what happens next, right? I was like, no. What do you mean? So you went for... Then what happens next? It's like, that's it, innit? Yeah. He goes, no, man. No, like, then like, you know, you got to clean yourself up. So you got to wipe your ass. Goes, yeah, that's where the trouble started. I was like, well, oh, fucking hell, what happened, right? Here's what happened. The toilet paper in there was so bad. Like, you know, the tracing paper stuff, right?
Yeah.
And in his own words, he says, I tried to wipe my ass, but my middle finger went through the toilet paper and I raped myself. True story. And he's white as a sheet because he accidentally raped himself. What a beautiful story. Make sure you don't tell anyone, please. But that's why I'm so fucking, like, itchy, man. I raped myself. Naturally, I'm pissing myself. I think this is the funniest shit I've ever fucking heard. Right? And there he was. He raped himself. That's why he was edgy.
Is that even possible?
He did it. He did it. He went in. Like he says, I will wipe with vigor. And bang. He went just in, boy. In. Through the toilet paper. Middle finger. And he was so specific. Middle finger. And he said, like, I had to scrub it out from underneath my nails. So this geezer's just got a fucking middle finger full of shit. And I was like, you shook the fucking guy's hand and all that. He's like, oh man, I'd scrubbed it good and proper, son. And he's in there like, oh, I'll go do that, man. And he's cleaning himself up like fuck.
Is that even possible? Is that rape? Could he take himself to court?
He could take his right hand to court, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sue the shit out of that.
Yeah, like just his middle finger, have it amputated.
Like, imagine going to the, like, I was about to say opticians then.
Yeah.
You don't need the optician. Like, a psychiatrist. And going like...
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, don't even want to talk. No, I can't. Open up a safe place.
Yeah.
Like, and he just sticks his right hand in his pocket. Like, he doesn't want to hear it. Like, he doesn't want to hear what he's about to say about his right hand. It's like, oh, man, like, listen, Lizzie, like, I'm scared, right? I'm traumatized. Yeah, what happened? Like, I went for a poo. And then what? Like, I went to wipe my bum. And then
with
what?
vigor?
It's like, and I didn't consent to my middle finger going up my bum. But it just crawled right in there like it owned me. I'm pretty sure I scratched the underside of my fucking tonsils. Oh, I feel it. But don't victim shame me, man. It's like, what have you been doing? I keep my right hand in a glove at all times. I learned to wipe with the left.
I can't trust him no more.
I can't trust him. He's betrayed me, man. He used to be so loyal to me, but I don't know where I stand with my right hand anymore. That's it. Geezer raped himself by accident. Fact.
That is a hell of a story.
Didn't consent. Got in anyway.
Yeah.
Bang.
The bum stuff for me is a no-go.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know, each to their own, I suppose, but, like, I mean, it shook him up, like, for real shook him up. Not, he wasn't, like, trying to save this for banter, but...
He obviously didn't like it then.
No, he didn't like it at all.
It wasn't one of them sort of, like, eureka moments where it's like, geez, this is alright.
Mind you, this man is in, I would argue, late 40s.
Yeah.
So, it could be one of two things, alright? I see this as, like, he had an experience which he did not enjoy.
Yeah.
Alright? You don't want anything going up in any hole in your body without you saying, yeah, I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Right? Especially when this is coming from yourself.
Yeah.
At no point should you
should something enter your any hole
without consent.
Even
if it's from yourself.
Even from yourself. Especially from yourself.
Yep, and that didn't happen. Yeah, that didn't happen.
Because that's some serious malfunctioning kind of shit.
That's some bad shit. Right.
Yeah.
So either that happened and he felt traumatized and hurt and sad.
Yeah.
And definitely like ashamed of himself for doing so.
Yeah.
Right. Or he's like, can't believe I'm missing out on this.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and like I feel stupid.
Yeah. I've wasted my life.
I've wasted my life.
Yeah.
I actually really like this.
Yeah.
And I'm not ashamed to say it.
Yeah.
At a train station in Manchester in front of a perfectly decent stranger. Myself. First time we met. Imagine that. So, do you remember the first time we met? Oh, yeah. When you rape yourself. Oh, great times, man. Great times. I can laugh about it now.
But it scarred me for years.
Oh, man, but I can't look my right hand in the eye. In the nail. Just keeps it away in his back pocket. Neither you can't put it in the back pocket. It's too close. Just tempts it.
That's ridiculous shit.
There you go.
I'm just Googling now, rape myself, and see if there's any other. There's a song called "Rape Myself,"
There is?
Oh, yeah, apparently so, by Caliban. Is it normal that I rate myself daily?
I wouldn't say... So, for those listeners, here is the song I Rate Myself. Are you ready, Bob?
Hit me.
Let's go. We can't play too much of this probably because we'll probably get sued or something.
Yeah,
but maybe we recognise it.
Yeah,
Get ready.
this geezer's got no money.
Get ready. This is the song you were referring to.
Standard gonna be a Rate Myself tune.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Intense.
I'm sensing anger is going to come soon. Some anger lyrics. Or maybe it's just musical. Maybe it's all instrumental.
This geezer starts screaming, I'm turning off.
Yeah, instant.
Wait for it. Long intro.
It is. Too long.
Far too long.
Too long. No wonder you're raping yourself. You've got nothing better to do while you listen to it. There we go.
Okay, yeah, turn that off.
Yeah,
we don't need that in your life,
yeah.
but we're so sorry for that. But that song's called I Rate Myself by Caliban.
Caliban.
Caliban. You're welcome, Caliban.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Here's one. isitnormal.com.
Yeah, I'm listening.
And the caption being, is it normal that I rape myself daily? The answer to that is no, it's not normal. That is the short answer without even having, knowing too much about the story. It's a definite no. But we'll move on and go to what he does. So please try to understand that I am very concerned about my habit. I'm a 33-year-old white male, single. Like, that makes a difference.
And he's white.
Yeah.
I just want you to know he's white. Yeah,
that makes no difference to
absolutely.
the story.
Yeah, no, it's integral.
And I'm not gay. Fine. Nor am I a pervert. All of this is irrelevant. Maybe the pervert bit is slightly relevant. I don't know.
Right.
But yeah. So ever since I was young, I've been afraid of going to jail because I thought I'd be raped by angry inmates. It's my biggest fear.
Carry on.
For the past 3 years or so, that fear has turned into a fed obsession. Every night, I bind my hands and feet and anally rape myself with objects from around my house.
How's he doing that if he's all bound up though?
It makes no sense. I bind my hands and feet and anally... This has got to be a joke. Used to be Sharpies, rulers, forks, more...
A fork?
Yeah. More recently, larger things like champagne bottles and broom handles. It hurts, and I often bleed. Last August, I went to hospital because I ruptured my colon. I know this isn't healthy, but is it normal? That even though I am miserable, I am compulsive and unable to stop.
Fuck, that's deep.
That is the next level fucked up shit. Like, to be doing it for one thing, to just be doing it is weird.
These sounds like some psychological issues,
But then to go on the internet. I'm going to tell people this.
I'm going to share this. This is the best place for shit like this.
Yeah. Obviously, this is totally confidential. He doesn't put no details, and you can find it if you go on the website. It's all there. But let's have a look at some of the comments. I haven't read these comments.
Oh.
I don't know what these are going to be.
Lay it on me. I bet there's some gold in there.
So let's have a look. First one is... Some of these might be shit. I don't know. First one is... rape involves one or more individuals sexually assaulting another individual against their will. You can't rape yourself.
Bang.
Boom. Done.
End.
We knew that. You have a sexual addiction if you are doing something that is harmful and unable to stop. This geezer needs to learn to punctuate. They would prescribe the same meds as for OCD. It would probably help by lessening the intensity of the obsession. What? Idiot. It goes for everything.
That's powerful.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Hide your husband. Because them broom handles are raping everybody out here.
Wow. There you go. There you go. I mean, that's...
But Big Guy, 2010...
Oh, wow.
Comes up with a very good... he's got a very good quote on here. How can you bind your own hands?
Touche.
That's a good point.
Touche.
It's a very good point.
Hole in the story.
How do you free yourself later? How do you insert objects anally if your hands and feet are bound? I smell a troll. So do I. Big guy 2010.
Well, I
So
don't
do
know.
I.
I don't know. I reckon no.
And it's like they're bound to stumps.
Easy, right? This geezer didn't say exactly how he bound himself, right?
Maybe he binds them with the object in his hand.
You could quite easily, right, with a belt, right? Just literally belt your feet.
Yeah.
Do them first, right? And then using your mush, right? Bang.
Yeah.
Belt myself there, bang. Now I am tied up.
But then how do you get to your bum?
Huh?
How do you get to your bum? Oh.
I could play something.
Put your feet through the... Oh, or sit on it.
I could play something down and then just sit on it, right?
Yeah.
Or I could have something in a position whereby you could just like back on up on it.
Yeah.
There you go, Bob. That's how you rape yourself, son.
Done.
Mystery
So,
fucking solved, Big Man 2010.
If you want to rape yourself, that's it.
I don't think Big Man 2010 is actually giving this the proper thought it deserves.
He's an idiot.
Absolute
I was with
moron.
him, to be fair,
Yep,
to begin
well,
with, but
you
now
should back out of that immediately.
Yeah, you've opened my eyes.
I'm just here to dispel myths.
Yeah, he is an idiot.
Anything can be done.
We've got Luck Be a Lady next.
Boom.
She's got quite a bit. There's quite a lot.
Is there?
She's gone quite in depth.
She's definitely a lady, is she? Stab in the dark.
Stab in the dark.
Go for it.
If you enjoy it, I think it's okay as long as you are safe. But a dildo, so there aren't any ridges that will hurt you. Oh, she's telling him to use a dildo.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. Well, it's standard though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bit boring.
Well, I think this geezer's versatile.
Yeah.
I mean, he's using some household objects.
Yeah. He's thrifty.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to buy a dildo.
Yeah.
Like, I've never bought one, but I presume they're fairly expensive.
Yeah.
They've got,
He's like a very extreme version of Art Attack.
Yeah, he's a Neil
Yeah.
Buchanan.
You can
He's an anal Neil Buchanan.
You can just find these objects in your living room.
Yeah.
Bang, use them.
Here's one I made earlier.
Yeah.
It is
literally.
now in my bum.
Beautiful.
Buy a dildo so there aren't any ridges to hurt you. And make sure you clean it regularly.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, cleanliness is key.
Yeah. I'm glad she told me that.
See, my biggest fear, right? This is what I would be scared of. No, it's not the dirty dildo. It's the champagne bottle.
Yeah.
All right. So
Is
I
it
would.
empty?
That's the thing, because if a cork pops when it's all up in
Oh.
there, I mean, like you could literally be like, you could hit yourself in the back of the brain and have a seizure.
Yeah.
And that's not safe.
Yeah, no, that's
not safe.
That's not safe. And then you've got the bubbles. It's like the fizz bubble coming out. Like, where does that go?
Or, hang on. I need to compose myself because I've just thought something, right? So this is why I would be scared of the bottle thing, right? I think if his fear is the rape, if he's being raped by a man,
Yeah.
right, in the bum,
Yeah.
because that's where he's shoving all this shit, right?
Yeah.
I think he should conquer that fear, get ready for it, because he might not be as bad as he thinks, right? So use a champagne bottle
Yeah.
that is full,
Yeah.
all right? And that pop, the cork, could be the fucking money shot in the bum.
The ejaculate.
Bang.
Yeah.
And just see if he likes it.
Or he could get bummed by a man. And just, they tell you to face your fears. And if your fear is being bummed, face that fear.
Face that fear.
Face that fear, whoever you are.
And that's it. That's where we're ended. Good night, guys. If your fear's getting bummed, get bummed.
Get bummed. If your fear,
That's it.
Yeah.
Face your fear, get bummed.
Yeah. Like some people is skydiving.
We're coming up with some quality memes. Face your fear, get bummed.
Yeah. Face your fear, get bummed.
That's it. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
No.
down with it.
No.
But it doesn't scare me. It's not. I don't have a fear of being bummed.
I feel like I'm scared of winning the lottery. I'm just going to try and win it.
Yeah. Yeah. Win
Easy.
it. Win the lottery.
Just win the lottery then. All right, sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. Done. It's not that bad.
What else kind of advice they got there for us?
So I'll carry on with Luck Be a Lady. She likes to emphasise words. So if you are uncomfortable through, which sounds like you are,
Yeah.
I would suggest seeing a counsellor. But if you do enjoy being dominated and having things put in your butt, I'd find a gay guy who's willing to put it in there for you
Bang.
and be a little rough.
There you go, Bob. She's on our side.
She's on our side. Even though I'm not a gay man, so
Yeah.
it is a man. It is a man.
Okay.
I understand the domination thing, and I'm being into BDSM stuff. What's BDSM? Isn't that like a social, like a messenger service?
I'll define BDSM.
Find out what that is.
BDSM
Stuff and anal sex. I totally get.
Oh, okay. So BDSM is bondage, discipline or dominance, sadism, and
Macocism. Sadomasochism.
Macocism. Yeah, that's it.
So you're into like some weird, freaky shit.
Yeah, proper kinky, freaking know this.
I don't understand that. I don't get that.
What?
Like, why that excites you?
Well, I don't know. It just might do, innit?
I don't get it.
Maybe some geezers like to know that, this is a fight. This is a fight. Because let's face it, right? Good sex, proper decent sex, right? It's like a fucking vampire.
Yeah.
Grabbing a bitch unexpected in the neck. Like a fucking viper just biting a mouse.
Are you saying it's very much like rape?
Yeah, pretty much. It's close to the fucking edge. Like, I reckon, seriously, like sometimes a good session is like, if this was on fucking TV, please, like we have to.
If my mum could see me now,
a jury would not understand this.
Yeah, shit's got weird.
Yeah, a jury would not understand this.
Yeah,
that's it.
I don't like all the gimp masks and that though. Like that scares me. What scares me the most, to take away the anal stuff, is like just being left like that and someone finding you.
Yeah.
Like meeting a bird who says he's into it all, and you go, yeah, I'll give it a go, and she ties you up in all this gimp stuff, and then just leaves you, just laughs at you and leaves. That frightens me more than something in the bum. Because
I'll say that. Yeah, that's true.
Especially in your own house.
Yeah. Or I think if you have to define a safe word, because all right, okay, what's tonight's safe word?
Mungo Jerry.
Yeah, Mungo Jerry. Fuck.
In the summertime.
Yeah, you can't go. Right, okay, Mungo Jerry. That's you already know.
You never use Mungo Jerry in a sentence.
No,
never. That's the first time I've ever said Mungo Jerry. I think.
Exactly. I don't think that's it. I think that's the first time anyone said Mungo Jerry.
Apart from Mungo Jerry.
Apart from Mungo Jerry himself. But no, I agree. I think that's some people are into some weird shit. But I personally think the weirder shit is the better.
I like a Gummy Junior.
Gummy Junior.
Gummy Junior's comment is, you should turn yourself in. Rapists are dangerous people.
Rapists are dangerous people.
Rapists are dangerous people.
Oh, rapists are dangerous people.
So Gummy Junior is telling him to go to the police and turn himself in for raping himself. How's that going to go? How's that going to work? Excuse me, officer. I've got to report a crime. I've committed a heinous crime.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No. What is it? I raped. Oh fuck. Right. Okay. Cuff him. How far down the system does it go until they find out that he raped himself?
Yeah. You will have to say who.
Yeah.
You can't go.
Who's the victim?
Me. What?
Oh, so you got raped. I'm so sorry. You got raped. No. I raped.
Yeah.
You fucking raped someone. Who? Myself. Oh, so you've been raped. How long does that cycle go on for?
And he would have to explain that, so show us what happened. He goes, well, just tie my feet up. You've already done the hands.
I'm loving this.
Just do it.
I wish I'd come here before.
You see that button? Just fucking angle it. Angle it.
Yeah.
Angle it. I'm going to sit on that.
Yeah.
I'm going to squash it. I'm going to squash it. I go, fuck. See what I'm doing? See what I'm doing? That's it. And you have to explain that. And that's the thing. I mean, I don't know. And imagine, could you sue yourself? I mean, there must be some dickhead who sued himself.
There was someone. No, it happened. And I don't know whether this was this recent or did I just hear it recently, but it's happened where a bloke with split personalities successfully sued himself. And this is no joke. This happened. One of his personalities was detrimental to his life, and he sued it. He sued that part of his personality.
Here's one. So I've just read one. So there has been technically she's suing herself. So there's about a trial. The trial court agreed and dismissed the case, but it says the plaintiff court found that because Barbara was suing on behalf of Brad's estate and not herself, so I think Brad's her husband, she was in effect another. Therefore, she's part of that estate already, and then she sues Brad,
the estate,
and you kind of go, you are the estate, so you're suing yourself.
You're like a subsidiary.
Yeah, that's it. So that's one.
There was definitely a bloke who had split personality disorder, or multiple personalities.
Yeah,
and he sued himself successfully. Apparently, is what I heard. I haven't researched it or looked into it because I couldn't be bothered. But it's I've said it, so it's partially true now.
Yeah, well, there's a court. It says perhaps in the case of Badgley versus Badgley, that's like a whole court case. there was neglect of the driver causing blah blah blah. Like, I don't know. I suppose it's just a long one to read. I suppose, but
there was one I heard about as well. It was slightly
cases.
different. But there was conjoined twins. One of them, I don't know the details. Again, I ain't researched it. I don't care. But
so let's talk about it.
Yeah, but I'll talk about it for the next 10 minutes. He done something. He robbed someone, or he killed someone, or just punched someone, spat them, or something. Done something wrong, and he went to court, and he got found guilty. But he was attached by the head to his brother, right?
Yeah.
These conjoined twins, and because he broke the law, but because it's against the law to wrongfully imprison someone, he didn't go to prison because they'd be breaking a law by imprisoning his brother as well. So he got away with it.
That's insane. I'll Google it.
It's like a Chinese fella, I think. But the thing that got me in the story when I was partially reading it is that one of the fellas had a wife and a kid. Who's fucking them? Who the fuck is fucking this geezer?
Oh yeah,
what did his brother do? What did you do with your brother?
Lay there quietly eating pizza.
What is he just bashing one out?
Yeah.
Like what?
But does he feel what his brother's feeling?
No, they got two separate bodies.
Right.
They just share. I don't even think they share a brain. They just share headspace. It's a bit like iCloud.
Like real estate.
Yeah, they just share the same like skull.
That's fucking mental.
Yeah, but it's true. Happened. Google it.
I'm trying to find it. Sorry,
I'm pretty sure it's true. I did read it somewhere on the internet, so it must be true.
I literally just typed in conjoined twins murder case.
It might not have been murder. I don't know. But, yeah, no, it happened.
A Siamese twin commits murder.
There we go.
Yeah,
I knew I was right.
Yeah.
I knew it. 100% I was right.
Yeah, it's here. So it is here. I'm not going to read all of it. I think you've probably covered most of it, Bob. But yeah, it is definitely there.
Yeah.
It's definitely there.
These sort of things do happen.
I think we just take your version of it as fact and not worry about the facts.
Yeah. Don't just do what 99% of society does these days and just go, yep, that is what happened. That is true.
Absolutely nailed it.
Yeah.
Absolutely nailed it. But so far we've learned you can actually rape yourself. Can you?
Or can you?
Or can you?
Yeah.
These are the talking points.
If you're going to anally rape yourself, buy a dildo because it's no ridges, but clean it regularly.
Yeah.
Make sure you do that.
Yep.
No one wants a dirty dildo.
That's a fun tip.
Tip of the day. No one wants a dirty dildo.
No one wants no dirty dildo.
Yeah. You don't want to be coming back to that thing 2 weeks later, like leaving milk in a glass on the windowsill. You don't want to be doing that. Clean it regular. Just rinse it like a teapot. Maybe not get all the stuff off of it because it, might take the sheen off. But just rinse it.
Yeah.
Maybe some.
Oh, I'm down with that. Like, I mean, I don't think you should really.
If you're going to kill someone as well,
yeah,
have a conjoined twin.
Yeah.
Easiest way.
Yep, that's a fun fact.
Yeah.
So make sure you share a skull with someone.
Yeah.
And then commit a murder.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And don't worry, because you can still have kids. That's perfectly acceptable. Yeah. Women, if you're single right now, just remember that somewhere there was a woman who was willing to sleep.
I've just read something on it. I'm not laughing at you. I've just read something on it. I can't look at it. Carry on. Sorry.
I was just saying that somewhere there was a woman willing to sleep with a man who had another human attached to his head.
That's powerful.
So there's someone for everyone.
That's true love, though. That's the power of love.
That is the power of love. Yeah. It is a force from above.
Oh shit! That's funny. And the most important thing of all, Bob, is if you have a fear of bumming, get
bummed.
Get bumped.
#
get bumped. Face your fear. All right. So I've just literally, as you were talking about stuff. Oh fuck! So it's a Metro article, and I just clicked on it. It says 13 of the most unusual sexual fetishes, and on the right here, there says, There's nothing wrong with going down on someone when they're on their period. It's fun. Promise.
Fun for who?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who's fun? Who's it fun for?
For a fucking vampire.
For a fucking butcher. What the what?
Fucking, I got this cracked me up when I first saw this, right? So it says here, it just starts the article, so it's random shit. It says, rule number 34 of the internet says that if you can think of it, someone has almost certainly already made a dirty movie out of it. Standard rule number 34. If you don't know that one, you know now.
Yeah.
So here's again. So going by this list of unusual fetishes, there are really some really strange films out there. So here's one here called sploshing.
Right.
AKA wet and messy. And in brackets it says wham. That's what's cracking me up. Wet and messy. What are you down? Wham.
Wham. I'm whamming.
Sploshing.
I'm sploshing.
Oh, mate.
I'm so used to
It says here you go, this is fucking... So this is called sploshing, right? So it says here, women, it's almost always women, sit in gunk tanks. Gunk. G-U-N-K, gunk tanks.
What is this? Fucking Noel's house party?
No, so
Who fucking has a gunk tank? Where are they finding a fucking gunk tank from?
Oh, fuck, this is bad. So it says here, women, it's always, in brackets, it's almost always women, sit in gunk tanks and roll around in paddling pools filled with baked beans. Gloopy. It's just some
What the fuck is this?
absolute monstrosity of a woman.
But who the fuck's got
Who's
a
in
gunk
there?
tank?
That's it. So it says, and it's a picture here.
It's like
She's called...
fucking crinkly bottom.
Get ready. So she's well into this. Her Instagram is called Candy Custard.
Candy custard.
And she looks like she's eating a lot of candy and custard. And it says, hey y'all.
I think she's from Alabama.
She's like, hey all, gotta start getting back to normal. So download out tomorrow. PVC in the gunk tank. Wham, gunk tank. And she's just in there covered in shit, covered in baked beans and fucking
This
custard.
is like these people though that have like a foot fetish and things like that. Like what?
Oh mate, this gets weird. I've got more for you. Right? This one's called formicophilia.
Formicophilia.
It's furries.
Anything
right?
that ends in philia worries me.
So get your rocks off by being covered in insects. Maybe, hang on, fucking hell, that's...
Why? Why is anyone doing this?
Yeah, so this the furries. Oh, so this one, yeah. So formicophilia, I don't think I'm saying that right. It says get your rocks off by being covered in insects, but maybe taking... What the fuck does that say? Antihistamine first. So it's like banging someone, but you're covered in insects.
But what? Why?
And it's called formicophilia.
Formicophilia.
Yep.
What? Why? Why are people doing this? How do you...
Maybe they've seen a bug's life and gone, I'd
It's
like to
not-
fuck now.
Well, this is the thing. It's not so much the sort of the doing it. That's
Yeah.
like the issue. It is an issue,
It's
but
weird.
you know, you're into something. You're into it. It's not hurting no one, apart from a few insects, maybe. You
Yeah,
would,
yeah.
Well, have they got the insects consent?
Well, no, that's the
First
thing.
and
I don't
foremost.
think the insects are going to conform to this. I don't think they're down with this.
No, like
I think they're pissed off, to be honest.
I think should be something done
Yeah.
about this.
Greenpeace are going to fucking flip.
Yeah, Ant and Dec are going to come in, and well, that's another subject. I won't mention Ant and Dec, but
Tune in next week.
but how do you find out you're into this kind of shit?
I think one day
Were you having like a wank? Not you, like this person.
you're looking right in my eyes when you
I
said that.
did, like you were doing it.
I am now.
It does. You do strike me as the type of person who likes it. But like, are you having a wank or you fucking getting it on with your missus or whatever, and like a fly lands on you, and like, how do you think? Yeah, no, I'm into that. That's what I'm into. How do you find this out? Because I haven't regularly got a bar full of bugs.
No, I don't know, man. That's a deep question.
I don't understand how these people find out they're into this kind of shit.
Yeah, well, you
Like
know.
it's people shitting in your mouth and that. Why are they doing this? Why is that acceptable?
So I think stuff like that, you just know.
You
just know.
Why is this acceptable?
I think one day you could literally, right? I think this is how well connected these people are. They could literally walk down a street, Oxford Street, London. More people walk up and down that street than any other street in the world, right? So you're up and down that street, right? And I reckon a formicophilia guy can see a formicophilia
Well, this is the
woman
thing.
and they just know. They're like, yeah, you know, like when you see two geezers doing like the Movember challenge.
Yeah.
You see, you got a mustache, I've got a mustache. We know what the fuck's going down
Yeah,
here.
we're down for testicular
I reckon you could
cancer.
just look at that bitch.
Or against it, not
Yeah.
down for it.
She looks at a bug. You look at a bug, and you got semi-chub. And she's wetter than a slug.
But this is the thing, right? If you're into someone shitting on you, right? Or shitting on someone. Like that's what you're into.
Right.
Yeah. Like if you don't meet them through some kind of social media event, that I presume this is how these people meet.
Yeah, no
If you
doubt.
don't, if you're into it but just a normal person and you're a bit like, you know, you're not very computer savvy and you know, you haven't got the internet.
Yeah.
If you meet someone in a bar and you take them home, at what point in the relationship, if things are going good, but in what point of that night or further down the line when things are going well and you're in a relationship, at what point do you say to them, shit on me?
I've got the answer to that. The minute you put the handcuffs on. That's the perfect time to drop shit like that. So, yeah, you're going to poo on me? What?
I'm going to shit on you right now.
Oh, yeah, you're going to get shit on. And then you're going to shit on me?
Yeah.
Capiche?
Yeah.
Sweet, let's do it. That's how you know. That's how you meet these people.
Like, you should probably know by the top that they've got down as well. That's probably a good indication.
Oh, yeah. If you're looking at, like, everything...
If he shrink-wrapped his mattress...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Some shit is going to go down.
Everything around here is covered in umbrellas. You go, oh, shit. Oh, what the fuck have I done? What have I done?
He's either a painter and decorator or shit's about to go down.
Yeah, or he just likes Mary Poppins and he likes the umbrellas. That's it. That's weird, isn't it? I'm with you. So on from furmacophilia, we've got furries, possibly the cutest of all fetishes. So these people dress up as like furry animals.
Yeah, I've seen this. I see a documentary about this, that people dress up as like weird dogs and cats and things like that. And yeah, they don't like to sleep with the animals. They like to sleep with people dressed as animals.
Yeah, I mean that is weird.
It's weird because it's one step away from actually sleeping with the animal.
Yeah.
If you go, I'm really into people dressing as a cat. Yeah. Like I like to fuck people dressed as a cat. That's what I love in life. That's not too far away from fucking cats. You're going to be fucking cats soon.
Yeah.
And that's there's a problem.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's proper weird.
Yeah.
But there's a woman in the US who married a donkey.
There is. Yeah. I see
like
that.
A mule or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was like, why? He was like, he loves me.
Yeah.
That's why
we're in love.
Mm-hmm.
We're in love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with like 27-inch schlong. That's the thing, innit? It's like, what the fuck? That's just
there was like a geezer that married his car as well, wasn't he?
Really?
He used to fuck his car. Like, that's a thing. That's a literal thing. Like,
what car was it?
I think it was like a DeLorean.
A DeLorean! Oh, shit. Oh,
like, but no, it's a literal thing. Like, there's a word for it that people that like fucking cars.
Yeah,
and then I watched a documentary about it, right? And there was one geezer who met up with another geezer who was they were both into fucking cars, right? And they fell out because one of the fellas caught the other geezer fucking his car. Yeah.
Unreal.
True story. It happened. This has happened in lives.
That's crazy.
That's part of life. So when you think your life is bad, just remember that there was a geezer who see another geezer fucking his car.
Yeah. What are you doing? Fucked your Astra.
Yeah.
What?
She fucking loved it.
Yeah, your Astra begged for more.
Yeah.
She was revving and shit. Fuck
fucking
that.
oil leaking everywhere.
Oh, yeah. She blew a gasket.
You might want to take her. Just throw the keys back.
You might want to take her for a good service after I'm done with her.
Just throw the keys.
She's going to fail that MOT now. So I'd open her up. That's fucked up, dude. People are sick as fuck. Here's one. Yeah, this one's called balloons. Whether it's in straining latex or just the tension of waiting for it to pop, balloons certainly raise some people's blood pressure. Literally just balloons.
So
I think this is a solo thing.
Do you pop it with it? On it?
What do you want? Just holding on, squeezing it. Oh my god, it's about to go.
It frightens me.
Is that? I mean, it does. That would. But maybe that's all part of the game.
I can kind of see that actually.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's the sound they make though. It's like.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's not.
And then
but when it pops, you're gonna have to blow again.
Do you know that weird feeling you get in your cheeks when you've been blowing up balloons for too long and it like stretches your cheeks out?
Yeah.
I hate it. It's the worst. That's why I don't celebrate anybody's birthday.
Oh, dude, this next one is rough as fuck. It's called, I hope I'm saying this right, chlorophylla, sexual attraction to clowns.
Really?
Which is complete opposite of how I feel about them. That's what this report is on. But yeah, it's a sexual attraction to clowns.
No, I'm with the reporter on there. Why are you fucking a clown?
Yeah.
A clown to me is just the weirdest thing. Who the fuck wants to be a clown? Like, they're freaky as fuck.
They are freaky as fuck.
And they're the most unfunny thing in the world. There's nothing more unfunny than a clown.
Yeah.
I would rather.
My wife's really scared of them.
Yeah, I ain't scared of them in the sense of I'm scared. I'm not scared of the clown. I'm scared of the person who wants to be a clown.
Oh yeah.
Who wants to dress as a clown? Like, what the fuck?
I think there's like actual schools.
Yeah, there's clown school. You can go to clown school.
Yeah, like how to
not be funny.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
It's the most unfunny thing ever.
Yeah, squirt water over flour.
Yeah. Don't fucking squirt. I'll fucking smash
Yeah,
that
it's
nose
weird.
off your face.
It is weird, like.
Yeah.
It's
It's
really
like that
weird
whole
profession.
clown thing, like the people dressing up as clowns, like standing in the road, like in the dark.
They were just
chasing people in
twats. Like, that's just a fucking gay face. Like, people do that. You go, oh, really?
Yeah. Because they got nothing better going on with their life.
So there's some viral videos.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, it is funny. When I first saw them, like, some guy smashing...
It would freak me the fuck out.
It would freak you out. And watching people's reactions to that is funny.
Yeah.
It is funny.
Yeah.
But then you kind of go, okay, leave it at that. That's the video. It's done now.
Yeah.
And people go, no. Got a great idea, Gary. What are you doing later, yeah? Oh, get a clown outfit, right? We'll go around London and we'll fucking go, everyone, we'll scare them. Put it on Snapchat. I'll be pucker, mate. Yeah.
Did you see that video? The geezer who did it, some geezer in London.
No.
It was like this kid, he was like 15 or something, right? And he dressed up as a clown. And it was like during the middle of the day, if I remember rightly. And he sort of stood around a corner, one of his mates was videoing him, and he jumped out on this fella, right? Big geezer.
Yeah.
Right? Jumped out on this geezer, and this geezer just grabbed him by the throat, shoved him up against the wall. This kid starts bitching out. He's like, no, I'm sorry, it's a joke, it's a joke, my mate's filmed me. And this geezer's saying to him, I would kill you. I will kill you. Like, I ain't playing. Like, stop this shit now. Go home. Like, go home. And this kid is like crying and all sorts of shit. Yeah. And this geezer's like, he's a nice fella.
Did he pull like loads of like, them shit out of his ass going da 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 da?
He got in a tiny little car with all his mates and he fucked off.
But the little bike just pedaling away like fuck.
But this is the thing, like, eventually a geezer is going to turn around and just mess you up.
Yeah, well, imagine New York, right? They carry guns there. If someone runs up at you, just shoot him.
Yeah.
Just shoot him. I'm pretty sure I saw one where this guy was like, again, could be fake, I don't know.
Yeah.
But there was one where like they're going around scaring people in Central Park, and this guy's like, I've got a gun.
Yeah.
And they were like, whoa, drop. And they were like, it's a prank.
But they're the videos that I love. The videos are the ones of the people that just don't, like, the people that they're trying to fry and just don't give a fuck.
No.
Will just stand there and just go, you what, mate? Like, I love them ones. It's like that one, have you seen the Russian one where geezer's having it's like a CCTV footage. It's not got nothing to do with clowns. But he's sitting there having a beer with his mate, and about 40 geezers, balaclavaed up, coming with AKs and that, right? And apparently, I've read a little bit into it, and apparently it was some like sort of mob, like gang war, and there was like a gang member in there that done something. So there's these geezers come in like 40 strong, and they're tipping tables, things are going mad, everyone's running about, and in the middle of the screen, like the camera, there's just this one geezer. His mate gets up, does a runner, and there's just this one geezer, and he's just looking around like that. And there's people coming past him with AKs all balaclavaed out, people getting battered left, right and centre. He's just sitting there looking about, just having a little look at what's going on. Tables like behind him getting flipped. He's just sitting there, just like. And then they all leave, and then he kind of looks at them all leave, just takes a sip of his drink, carries on with his life. I was just
powerful.
So that geezer's a hero.
Yeah. Well, you just know, I don't really want to run.
Yeah.
I've got nothing to live. If I die, I'll die.
It's like,
If I survive this, I'm mowing the lawn.
Yeah, I've done nothing wrong. Deadbeat's not with me.
Yeah.
Crack on, lads.
Yeah.
You know? I've paid for my drink. I'm finishing
no doubt. You should as well. That should be your right as a patron.
Yeah. I paid for my beer. I'm drinking it. I've worked hard this week. I don't care what none of you Russian fuckers with AKs think. I love it. They're my favourite ones.
Some guys got balls of steel.
They're my favourite ones.
Here's another one for you. Right, this one's slightly weird, but not weird. It's called trypsilognia. Tryspilognia. Tryspilognia. I don't know. I don't think I'm saying.
By
Nivea. It's spelled Trypsilognia. However you pronounce that.
Yeah.
But it is the joy of getting one's hair shampooed.
Oh, so when I said try Blognia by Nivea, I was kind of right.
You're not far off. Doesn't everyone have this fetish to some extent?
No. I never in the
really, Bob?
No.
Yeah, no, but that's like that bird who did the one of the Pantene adverts. It must have been that, where she's like having giving orgasm screens because she's washing her fucking hair.
Yeah. No. No. I'm just washing my hair. Like, I wash it because I need to, not because I like it. If my hair would wash itself, I would happily let it do it. It's irrelevant. Why are people worried about this? Why is this a thing?
That is weird.
Does it have to be a particular type of shampoo as well? Or can it be any shampoo? Does it not say?
No, I think it's just the act of shampooing hair, I suppose.
What about conditioner phase?
I don't know.
Will a 2-in-1 have the same effect?
I doubt it. It said just shampoo.
Shampoo.
I don't think we should really deviate from the explanation.
Like head, like even dyeing hair, because that's kind of similar.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
We're going to bed.
Are you going to bed now?
Yeah.
Night, peeps.
There we go. I just paused it so we carry on. But yeah, it's not just any old shampoo. It is just it doesn't say a specific brand of shampoo. It's just
shampoo.
It is just
the
shampoo.
only thing I can kind of relate to is that I have like, I don't know if it's like psoriasis, but like my hair, my scalp, like gets really itchy.
Yeah.
But it's like, I think it's like stress related. Like if I start getting stressed at work and that, my head gets really itchy. It does. Yeah, and it like dries out and that. It's like it's a problem, and not like a major one.
It just sounds like an inconvenience.
Yeah, I don't need like Lenny Henry to give me anything or anything. Like I'm all right. But the only thing I can relate to is I found this new shampoo.
Yeah.
I think it's Pantene.
Oh, is it? That's powerful.
I think it's a Pantene one, specially formulated for men. It's in a. It's I don't know what it's called.
It's like a brown colour.
It's it's like
see-through bottle.
No, it's not. It's a black bottle.
Oh, is it
with an orange top?
Oh, okay.
It looks quite sleek, quite nice.
No idea.
It's a nice little packaging's good.
I just wash my hair with the blood of my victims.
But that one, if I've got an itchy head because I'm stressed, as soon as I put it on, boom, itchy gone.
But are you on the cusp as you're doing it?
Yeah.
You're about to bust a nut when you do it.
Like, no. No.
What? Nah.
No.
Nah.
Nah, none of that.
None of that. You sure?
Yeah.
You could tell us. It's a safe place here.
We're all friends.
We're all friends.
It won't go. No one will know.
No one will know.
Only the whole of the world. Hopefully, if they view it.
That's the thing, isn't it?
You never know.
But like, let's spice it up some more. So it goes here, right? Macrophilia. A quick search of macrophilia on Amazon finds endless tales of tiny men being taken prisoner by giantesses.
Giantesses.
Birds who are giants.
But it's birds with vaginas. They've all got vaginas.
Birds who are giants.
Oh, giant birds.
Giant birds.
Like aviate, like the aviate type. No. Is it aviate? Is that a word?
Anime. Anime, as in like
animated birds.
Not animated birds, like birds were giants.
Like Big Bird from Sesame Street.
Women who were giant, like birds like that.
Ah, right.
Like
okay.
Like that.
What? Literally giant.
I think she's like fucking busting up a train with her toes.
Yeah.
Geezers love that shit.
I have to say that's not. They see in Japan they love this shit, and I don't know.
Anime giantess. How do you say that?
Giantess.
Yeah.
Like in China and Japan and things like that, they love the anime porn.
Oh, yeah.
They love it. I don't understand why. I don't get it.
They're fucked up people, that's why.
Like,
in a nice way.
Why do you want to see content? Like, not being funny, right? Porn is everywhere. Everyone's got a smartphone now, a tablet, a laptop. You just Google anything you want.
Yeah.
You know, turn your filters off. But it's there.
Yeah, it's all there.
Like real people doing real shit. If that's what you're into, why do you want to see cartoons doing it? What? I don't understand.
But some of it ain't just any old cartoon. Like the ones I've seen some. I ain't scared to say it.
Yeah,
it's like an octopus gazer just smashing out like 46 birds with his octopus twangs.
Who's
just
getting
going
off on
mental.
That? Who's getting off on that?
Huh?
Who's getting off on it?
Some little geezer called fucking Ting Ting or something. I don't know.
I don't understand it. I'm just like, just watch proper porn. Even if it's the shit and kind, like the shit and the piss and that. But at least it's real. At least it's real. Just use your imagination. If you're watching
that's the thing.
Cartoon, use your imagination.
Maybe you need to expand onto some anime porno and really
see. This is what worries me. it worries me for the younger generation, for the kids growing up now.
Yeah.
Like, we grew up in a time where we just before the internet. Like, the internet was about, but it wasn't accessible to us.
Yeah, well, you said to like Bluetooth a 4-second porn clip to your mate.
Yeah. Like,
That's
it
powerful.
wasn't acceptable to, like, accessible to us.
Yeah.
Like, we were still finding porn in bushes. Like, that's where we got our porn
I
from.
think that's where you found that strange man, Bob.
Yeah. He helped me out, I helped him out. That's the deal that we had. That's how you got your porn back in the day.
That's
You
it.
got your porn off a dodgy old man in a bush.
Yeah.
That's how you got your
Or
porn.
a pack of like extreme playing cards.
Yeah. You just found it.
Yeah.
You just there was porn in the street.
Yeah. Actual literature.
Yeah, that's the thing. People went to effort as well. There was like
Yeah.
proper articles and stuff. If you read one of their mags, there's proper shit.
Yeah.
Talking about cards and talking about real shit.
Yeah.
And we've lost it. But when we were kids, we had to imagine, because we didn't have.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy accessible.
Here's a fun way of buying porn. The easiest way to buy porn back in the day, what we used to do is simple. People used to overthink it. Overthink it.
I know what you
Buy a newspaper.
put and boom.
Put it in a
I
newspaper.
used to do the same thing.
Ain't for me, it's for my mum.
Yeah.
Oh, there's porn in there. Well, why are you selling porn to a kid then?
Yeah.
Fucking creepy
I'm
bitch.
going to tell someone.
Yep. Or you
Yeah.
leave it in there and no one knows nothing.
No one knows. You pay 20p. 20p for the Sun
And we'll
newspaper.
call it quits. That's it.
Yeah.
That's your shit.
Yeah.
That was the end of it.
But kids these days, they're skills that kids don't have now.
No. Hustling skills.
Yeah.
Getting that porn skills.
It's like, right, I need this porn. How am I going to get down? They just Google the porn.
Yeah.
And, and that's fine for me. I've done my duty.
You've earned you've earned your stripes.
Exactly.
It should just be yours
It
now.
should be mine. It should be accessible every moment that I
Yeah.
want it. And it
Absolutely.
is.
Absolutely right.
But these kids now haven't worked for it. They haven't worked for it. They haven't put in the effort
No.
of getting porn.
Or like
finding
buying-
porn or hiding porn.
Oh, yeah. The skill of hiding pornography.
That's a lost skill
Here,
now.
it's like, just delete my history.
Yeah.
Well, your mum and dad...
Or
when you
private
went, no.
browsing.
Yeah, most people... Yeah, private browsing solved that problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and that makes me laugh. They put an advert out, didn't they, for the private browsing?
Yeah.
Like, was it Microsoft or what?
Yeah, they all did it, yeah.
Put out an advert, and it was like,
I'm buying a ring.
yeah,
No, you ain't.
I'm buying a gift
No,
for
you
my
ain't.
wife.
You
No, you're
ain't.
not.
You
That
ain't.
was designed for porn. Straight up. Just admit it. Yep. The only reason they invented private browsing, it wasn't because you were buying an engagement ring or you were buying a gift or a surprise party. No. You're watching porn.
Yeah, no diggity.
Just admit it.
Straight up porn.
And this is the thing. People need to admit to watching porn. I watch porn all the time. All the time.
My wife watches porn.
Yeah.
Probably.
Everyone watches porn.
I'm just speaking for her.
It's
I don't know.
acceptable. Just let's make it a thing now.
Yeah.
That we can just talk about it.
Yeah.
What blokes do. Blokes because I openly admit it.
Yeah.
They don't watch porn.
Yeah.
You can be in a happy relationship and watch porn. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. I know some kids get addicted to it.
Yeah, it can be addictive.
Like, as in, like a real addiction. It's like
Yeah.
a proper addiction. It's a problem in the marriage. Like, he can't get off unless he's watching his favourite actress or actor bum or getting bummed or doing the bumming.
Yeah. I know one geezer. I won't
Doesn't
say
have
his
to be
name.
bumming.
I won't say his name because he's a he's a friend. But he went for a stage where he used to like have to do it at work and that,
What?
like whack one out
Wow.
because it was like an addiction. It wasn't an addiction to like porn as such. It was an addiction to like once he got horny, he just had to let it out.
Really?
Yeah, he couldn't work, couldn't concentrate, just had to let it out. So he'd have to do it at work. He was like a builder at the time, so he used to go in them little like them like the little toilets, like the portaloos. Yeah.
Crack one out.
Yeah. But again, this was at a time where there was no smartphones. This is going back years now.
So this guy's
going,
had to visualise.
so he's just like, he might have seen like a flash of page 3 or something.
He's going in a cappella.
Yeah. He
No
might have got
background
page,
beat.
he might have seen page 3 or something, or just got,
Bang.
yeah, and he's gone, fuck, I'm going to have to go do something now. And then he's just going to have to go, he's just gone in there, and he's just,
Smashed it.
yeah. But again, it's a skill that kids don't have these days.
Pure imagination.
You say to a 15-year-old kid, right, there's a dark room, you ain't coming out there until you spread your seat. It ain't happening. They ain't doing it. They haven't got the skills. They haven't learnt the skills.
I love the way you've got just queuing kids up into a dark room.
I'm not saying you should do it.
Spread your seats on. You can't come out until you're done.
You ain't getting your dinner.
I'm not getting your broth. Until you give me your own broth.
See you.
Get it out. Use your mind.
I'm training you. I'm making you a better man.
That's right. It's part of your training. Part of your puberty course. You can't complete it without that.
It's true. It's true. There's skills that kids don't have these days.
I don't know why the Scots are the ones conducting the porn
Well,
in the dark room. But everything's just scary if you're Scottish.
yeah.
Where's that lad? Yeah. What are you doing? You want to come to
porn,
my
is
wee
it?
little room? What are you doing now? You're going to rub one out. Use your mind. You can't use your smartphone.
Oh, Jesus.
That's it.
It's true, though.
Yeah.
It's true. They haven't got the skills no more.
Wait for your money shot. Right in the pocket. Use your pocket. What? Use your pocket.
Yeah. Aye, back in the day.
Like a fucking ninja. It's called pocket hockey. That's it. You got to be a samurai around here, boy. I've rubbed one out 9 times in the last 22 minutes. You didn't even notice. I'm doing it right now. Making eye contact. I'm a pro. I'm going to show you levels, boy. I don't know why that's so funny.
Anything said in a Scottish accent just is instantly funnier.
It's always funnier.
Yeah.
I need to buy a window frame. Standard size. Hey. Standard size. Anything's just better. All of it is better.
Anything is better with Scottish
All of it is
accent.
better, isn't it? What's next?
Everything is better.
Does it? Want a cup of tea? No milk. Make it sweet though. Make it real sweet. I don't know, it's just better. All of it is better. All of it is better.
Like all these Scottish comedians are actually shit. They're not saying anything funny.
Frankie Boyle Frankie Boyle's shit if it wasn't for his voice.
Yeah. His stuff. If he wasn't Scottish, like that's the only time that a Scottish accent is less harsh.
Yeah.
It's Frankie Boyle.
Yeah.
If he had my accent saying the shit that he said,
Yeah, it wouldn't work.
fucking no way.
No,
He would not get away with it. Like, I love the geezer. I think he's hilarious.
Yeah.
But there's no way he'd get away with that
Yeah.
with an Essex accent.
I wish every comic had the bollocks like he does to say what he really means and say what he really wants to say.
Yeah.
Because like all the comedians I like, I mean, Jimmy Carr's okay, but he's like really blunt and stuff. But
Yeah.
I don't really
he's
he's like the one-liner guy. You kind of go, it's not really that
and Jimmy
funny.
Carr's the kind of the mainstream edgy.
Yeah.
He's mainstream edgy.
But he is some of the shit he says is close to the bone.
Yeah.
And I like that. And like Tim Minchin's another one. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
It's
love Tim
comedy.
Minchin.
He's funny.
Yeah.
He's cracking jokes.
Yeah.
Ever heard of Doug Stanhope?
No.
Young comedy. Mate, he's fucking hilarious. Loads of his stuff's on Spotify. I recommend him highly.
Yeah.
And then there's obviously like Frankie Boyle and a few others. But yeah, I like the fucking closer to the bone you can kind of, get, the better.
Yeah.
Absolute quality. There was one, I'd have to find it. It's this, I can't remember the guy's name. But he's an American and he talks about, again, just like being at a doctor's surgery. But there's just stuff he comes out with. Like, he just says cunt a lot. He says this a lot.
Yeah.
And his, like, venues are, like, this big because only a certain amount of people can come and see him. Plus Ricky Gervais as well. Ricky Gervais must be, if not one of the most famous comedians on the planet.
Yeah.
People say comedian, you go, Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
Like, who else would you say, People say Lee Evans, but he's not, he's a bit like family friendly.
Yeah, I can appreciate Lee Evans, but he's not, he's everybody comedy. And that to me isn't comedy. Unless you're offending someone or potentially offending someone, it isn't funny. And that's what humour is.
Yeah.
It's got to be. It's got to be, because if you make a joke that no one finds offensive, then it's nothing. It's a nothing joke. Yeah, people will laugh at it, but you're not funny. It's just like...
I appreciate the old shitty ones. But I reckon I like comedy that really like drives home a point that maybe you're a bit too much of a pusher to say yourself, but it's funny.
Yeah,
it's funny,
I like the ones that put you that they're like telling a story, and then at the end of the story, and it's funny the story, and everyone's getting and everyone feels comfortable and safe, and they go, this is we can all laugh at this together, and no one's offended, and then like the punchline is like highly offensive.
Yeah,
like I went to see Ricky Gervais's science tour.
Yeah.
Went to Wembley to watch it. And there's this story. It's a very long story, and it's not going to sound funny now because it's a it's a build-up process. Yeah. But basically, he's talking about he's talking about drink driving, and he's saying that he nearly killed this woman one Christmas. He said, I've had a few too many to drinks, and I might even be getting this wrong, but the point is there. And he said, I had a few too many to drinks, and I was speeding. It was at night, and this little old woman was come out in the road, and I just missed her. And he said, I could have quite easily have hit that woman, and she would have been dead Christmas morning. And he said, but luckily I didn't kill her. I just raped her. And
That's funny. That's funny.
And I was at Wembley watching this, and like I say, the build up to it was much longer, and funnier.
Yeah, of course it was.
And everyone's getting involved, and everyone's loving it. And oh yeah, this is a great story.
Be a warm joke.
And and he's talking about not drink driving, and he's saying how bad it is, and all this sort of stuff. And everyone's involved in it, and everyone's focused on him, and he's got everyone's attention. And then he just drops a rape joke.
Yeah.
And I was roaring, like literally doubled over, crying with laughter. And then I kind of come out of my, my laughter coma and realised that quite a large majority of the people were like shocked and upset by this joke. Yeah. But I could see that Ricky Gervais knew that, but loved it. Yeah. Like, he loved that fact. He loved the fact that people were like...
uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
That's his job, though.
Yeah.
That's his job.
That's what he got a kick out of.
If you get offended, that's your problem.
Yeah.
That ain't his problem.
He doesn't give a fuck. Yeah. He does not care.
But neither should he. Why should he? No. If you don't like it, you don't have to buy the ticket. Plus, as well, like, if you're at a Ricky Gervais show and you've got no idea what to expect...
Yeah, what are you doing there?
What are you doing there then?
Yeah.
Like, you must have a good idea. I mean, and I would argue, like, if you go in there with an open mind, his shit is hilarious. Yeah. Just don't get yourself offended.
That's the thing. I don't get this. I've never gone to... I don't get easily offended. I don't think I've ever been offended in my life to the point where, obviously I've been offended where someone's, like, directly attacked me. Yeah. And you go... well, that's offensive. But you don't, like, piss and moan about it. You just get on with life. It happens. But I've never gone to, like, because I've gone to, like, the Comedy Store a lot and seen a lot of stand-up comedy, like, live. Yeah. And people that I don't know, like, I quite like that. Like, going to the Comedy Store and there's, like, just new comics and people that are not on TV, people you don't know.
Yeah, up-and-comers.
Yeah. So you have no idea when they come onto the stage what their style of comedy is. Yeah. You have none. And some of them are, because it is the in thing at the minute. You have to be pushing boundaries now. You can't be mainstream. Yeah. Like, you have to be pushing boundaries, at least on the stand-up comedy circuit. To get on TV is a bit different. You have to be, Yeah. But to make it in stand-up comedy, you have to be different and edgy. So a lot of it is close to the bone. A lot of these people that are coming up, are doing that kind of stuff. And I've never once heard a joke that's offended me. Like, I've heard, like, my family are Irish, and I've heard, like, many, many Irish jokes. And my dad died of cancer, and I've heard many, many cancer, like, jokes.
Yeah.
None of it offends me.
No,
because it's not a personal attack on me. No, it's not a personal attack on my dad who died with it.
Yeah.
It's not a personal attack on my family who are Irish. None of it's personal to me. Yeah. Like, yeah, my family are Irish. Yeah, my dad had cancer, and you can make jokes of them two things. It's not an attack on me. It's not an attack on my family. It's a joke. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. It's a joke.
My son's got autism. Tim Minchin cracked a fucking couple of clangers about kids with autism and how they don't understand shit. You kind of go, that's funny. Yeah. Because they don't.
Yeah. It's not a personal attack.
Yeah. He's not going, your son is shit because he has autism and I hate that.
Yeah.
You kind of go, that's not what he said. Like, and even if he did say that, if he was joking, I would take it at face value.
And that's the thing. It's about whether they mean it or not. Because if you met,
of course, he fucking don't.
If you met Tim Minchin and you said to him like he, one or two. If you said to him like, oh, like, my son's got autism, and I found it a bit. Either two things would happen.
He'd tell you to fuck yourself.
Yeah. The main thing is he'd tell you to go fuck yourself. Yeah. And secondly, he would be like, he wouldn't apologise for offending you, but him personally would probably be like, I don't mean to offend you. Yeah. I don't care that I have.
Yeah.
But the joke's not about... That's not my view.
No, of course
It's not my view of things. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's not my view.
Yeah.
It's what's funny.
Yeah.
And I make people
So, like,
laugh.
when you,
that's
when
my
you,
job.
That's the thing. Like when you see a comedian on stage, right? He's performing.
Yeah, it's his job.
Right? When you see an actor on stage, like he's doing fucking Hamlet,
Yeah.
and you meet him afterwards, you go, "Oh my god,
You're not Hamlet.
the deception!" I mean, like you kind of go, "Fucking hell, yeah, he's pretending, you dick."
Yeah.
It's rehearsed.
Yeah.
I mean, there's very few.
It's a script.
Yeah, I mean, like some of the comedians. I'm not saying all of it is, but like, if a comedian goes on tour,
Yeah.
right, his stuff is scripted. He has
Yeah.
to. He can't fucking make up new material all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
Some of them can.
Yeah. There's one geezer, Ross Noble. It's unreal.
Oh yeah, he does. There's a few others who do. But like the point is that you might hear some repeat jokes,
Yeah.
and it's a performance.
Yeah.
The sucking that thing he does. He goes, "Oh, you in the crowd there, you're fucking fat and you stink of shit." He's going to do that again in 3 weeks in Brighton.
Yeah.
And you're hoping that he's not the same bird, and maybe the people in Brighton won't be at the same show in Liverpool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's funny for them as it was for them back there.
Yeah.
And he doesn't mean it. It's a fucking joke. It's a definition of a joke.
Yeah. It's like the Ricky Gervais thing. He's not raping people. He's not a rapist.
No.
Well, I don't think so. Maybe he is.
Yeah,
I don't know.
fucking doubt it.
I don't know. I don't know him well.
If he is, he should go to prison. That's why we have law and order and shit. Like, it's as simple as that. Like, of course he doesn't.
Yeah. So it's like you can't. It's not. Who are you offending? One, the person is make believe. The old lady. There was no old lady. He wasn't drink driving, but there was people in that place that were offended by it.
Yeah.
There was people looking at me laughing in disgust that I was laughing at the joke, and it's like the woman's imaginary. He wasn't drink driving. He didn't rape her. It's all made up by him to make you laugh, you miserable fuckers.
Yeah.
Like that's what his job is.
Just don't laugh at that joke and forget about it.
Yeah.
Because he's going to make it again and again and again. And it's on DVD and on the internet forever now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's not much you can do about it.
No.
But in all fairness, like I think when I have been offended, I know what it feels like to be offended. When, for example, and it's nothing, not to do with comedy as such, but I've kind of been told and have heard other people say that, well, you where you get your morality from, and that's more of a Christian kind of thing. But like some religious shit deeply offends me. Being told that you can't make a conscious decision because, like, or you can't be good because you're not a Christian or whatever the case may be, or where you get your morality, that fucking offends me.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's probably the only thing that has ever offended me is the fact that.
But I don't go murdering and fucking hating it. I disagree with you, and therefore I'm not going to speak to you about it.
Yeah. The only time I've ever probably been offended to the point that I was angry, without sort of like someone coming up to me and calling me a cunt or whatever, like, you know, that makes you angry.
Yeah.
And it offends you. But is when I was told I was going to hell because I don't believe in God.
Oh yeah, that's some dumb shit.
Like, that offends me.
Yeah, I find that offensive.
Just the stupidity of
Or
it.
my kids are going to hell because they watch TV.
Yeah. Like, the stupidity of it offends me.
Yeah.
And I think what offends me the most is that intolerance. They preach tolerance, but then they're intolerant.
Yeah, but yeah, there's the thing. Like the actual definition of tolerance, right, is like I don't agree with you.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna just let
But
you
it's
do
fine.
it anyway.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's right, but I'm gonna let you do it
Yeah.
anyway. Like, and I feel like fucking people are adults.
Yeah.
Right, the long and short of it is, right, that as far as I'm concerned, everything should be legal. Absolutely everything. But not. I don't want everything to be normalised. Like I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to tell one adult. Like that lady who made herself blind. She went to a doctor and was like, "Could you blind me?" And he did. I'm not even shitting you. I'm not even shitting you. Right? I'll find the link to it. But like, if you have time, Google like a doctor made a lady blind because she asked for it.
She asked to be blind.
Now I don't want that to be illegal.
Yeah.
But I don't want that to be normal.
No. Like, that's the line, isn't it? It's like that's the thin line of like what's it called? What's the like assisted suicide? And it's that thing of it's not legal.
Euthanasia.
Euthanasia, that's the one. Like, it's not legal, but I think it should be in certain cases, and you shouldn't be able to like not tell someone that they can't be dead. Like, it's a weird thing to have a law against. It's like, well, I don't want to be alive now, and it's like, well, you can't. You got to be. What? You got to be. But I'm an adult, and I don't want to be alive anymore.
Yeah.
No, you have to be. It's against the law. What are you going to do? Kill me?
Yeah.
We'll put you in prison. You're going to put me in prison for trying to kill myself? Like it's nonsense to me.
Yep. Here you go.
They should be psycho-evaluated.
So it says here, women who dreamed about being blind had drain cleaner poured in her eyes by a sympathetic psychologist to fulfill her lifelong wish, and now she's never been happier. Like I don't want her to be locked away in prison. And I don't want the fucking psychologist to have that shit. I don't want anything to happen, but I don't want that to be okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to tell another fucking adult what they should and shouldn't do, unless it impacts another adult or me directly, like murder, like crime, like anything like that. That's fine. I understand that, but at the same time, that's why I feel
because it's that whole thing of how far do you go? Because like it's legal to change your sex. So I can go. I don't like this anymore. I don't like having this. Yeah. I want to be a woman. I want these. I want that gone. Like I want to be a woman, and I can go to a doctor. And the doctor will go, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we can get rid of that. We can turn that into a vagina. We can get you some titties. You can grow your hair long.
But genetically, I'm still of the opinion that after all that surgery, your genetic makeup has not changed.
Yeah, I'm still a bloke.
You're still male.
Yeah, and I've got nothing against transgenders.
I don't give a shit about
each their own. I don't care.
Yep.
Do what you want to do, but I'm not calling you a her. You're a he.
Yeah, I shouldn't have to pretend. Yeah, I agree.
You're a he. Like, I don't agree with the
pronouns, the right pronouns and all that.
I don't agree. Like, there's certain laws and there's things set up that are sort of based upon the fact that a male is stronger than a woman. So, like...
I think genetically that's true, though,
yeah,
isn't it?
It is true. So, it's, you know, in legal terms, obviously it shouldn't be, but it's always brought into the fact of, like, you know, like rape cases, for instance. Like, a man can overpower a woman, but if you brought up a rape case of a transgender male who turned female who raped a woman, now are you then? Is that a woman raping a woman, or is that a man raping a woman?
Interesting question. Good question.
And that's what I don't like about it. We had one working at my work before. 6'5", the geezer was. Well, massive. Fucking big, fucking like a quarterback.
Yeah.
Fucking huge motherfucker, right? With a fucking wig on and a dress. I'm not even joking.
That's fucking funny as shit.
It was ridiculous. The first time, like, I started the job, and my brother worked there. He got me the job there. I won't name company because it probably still works there. But went into the office to meet the manager.
Still getting over the 6'5" fucker in a week.
Went in to see the manager, and I'm standing in the doorway, right? It was one of my first ever jobs. I was a bit nervous and that, and sort of standing in the doorway, and my brother's introducing me and that. And this shadow looms over me from behind, right? And I'm not a short geezer.
Like an eclipse.
Yeah. The sun has just gone dark, right? There's this fucking shadow.
Some bad juju's coming.
Yeah, and I hear, "Excuse me, please, mate." No joke. That's what it was. "Excuse me, please, mate." So I've got, "Sorry, fella." Because that's how I talk. I call everyone fella. "Sorry, fella." This fucking thing walks in. I had to fucking duck to get under the fucking door frame. Oh, this big fucking wig on it. Fucking mini skirt and fucking thing. Titties and that. But fucking hench. Huge great thing. Goes up, puts some paperwork on the desk. Goes, morning, right, yep. Fucking walks out. And I'm looking at my brother like, what the fuck is going on in this place? What have you got me into? So, and even the manager sort of looked at me like, yeah, that works here, you know. So it's like, but then it turns out, so my brother's telling me the story of it and what's happened to that, and the thing was in the paper and everything, right? And there was a toilet, right? And there was no sign on this toilet, not like a male or thing. It was just like a cubicle, one cubicle, and a sink in it, but next to the women's toilets and the men's toilets.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, well, maybe it's a disabled toilet, and it wasn't. I asked my brother about it. I said, why is this just like random one toilet? Like, you know, why don't they incorporate it into... And my brother was like, no, they had to build a separate toilet for the thing. Because...
for the thing?
But it is. It's like, what do you call it?
Oh, yeah, touche.
And the thing is that when it was a man, it worked there when it was a man, right? And it was fucking name was Greg or whatever. I don't fucking know.
Did this individual insist on any pronouns?
Right.
Like, you have to call me her.
Oh yeah, all of that. Like, you couldn't, like, even one of the geezers got taken to court or nearly got taken to court because, this is the story about the toilets, right? Is that it was a he, right? And then when it was going through the sex change thing,
Yeah.
by law it couldn't use the female toilets because it wasn't legally a female.
Yeah.
Right. So so it still had to use the male toilets.
All right.
And one of the fellas there kicked the fuck off and was like, does this fancy blokes? Is this like, what is this thing that's now using the male toilets, but is a female by what you're telling me to call her? Like, you're telling me to call her her.
Yeah.
And and I will be punished if I don't. But legally, it can't use the female toilets. So it's a fella. I don't want it using the same toilet as me.
Yeah.
So they had to build another toilet just for this thing. Because when it was legally a female, the females were like, well, no, this is a bloke.
Yeah.
We don't want it using our toilets. So they had to build a separate toilet just for this thing. For this Yeti. Like fucking Sasquatch. It's fucking unreal. It used to sit across from me, right? I had my own little booth.
Yeah.
Where I used to do, it's like an engineering place, and I used to do my own like CAD drawings and shit. And he used to sit across from me, and his desk used to face me, right? And it'd be sitting there, like we'd sit there, with legs like wide open like that, with a fucking miniskirt on. I couldn't deal with it. I had to move the whole fucking room around, so I couldn't see it. It was unreal.
Yeah, that's
Never
fucked
seen
up.
anything like it.
Yeah.
And I forgot what the point was of my story, but
I don't know, you went on some kind of
Yeah.
fucking cisgender rant.
but it winds me out. I just think like, and that's the thing, right? Where do you draw the line? Where do you draw the line between, right, this is legally a woman, but it's not. It's not a woman.
Yeah,
it's a fella.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I think
It's
there's
a geezer.
debate. There's debate about that.
Yeah.
And I'm of the opinion, like, if you want me to call you fucking Sarah, I'll call you Sarah.
Yeah, not a problem.
I don't see why I need to kind of go, and you need to call me a her. I'll just say Sarah.
Yeah.
Like, I'll say, this is Sarah's bag. I wouldn't say this is her bag.
Yeah.
I'd say that's Sarah's bag. Because that's what this male, female, whatever the fuck the case may be. Because you get birds that go the other way. Kind of go, oh, this is Dave's bag.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't, I don't have to pretend that you're not the sex you are. Like, I don't have to, I'll call you by the name you wish, but I can't be forced into saying, you can't go, hi, I'm Rob Ryan, and I identify myself as, I don't know.
I'm a cat.
Like a fucking, a mongoose's cum stain.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a mongoose cum stain.
Yeah.
Sweet, you got to call me that now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm identifying
I'm
as.
a cat. I believe I'm a cat, and I want to be a cat. In which case, you can't try me as a human.
Yeah, fuck that.
You have
fuck
to try
off.
me as a cat.
Grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
It's like, no, you're a fella. You're a fella. You were born with a fucking
I'll call you the
cock
name you
balls.
want to be called. I won't you go and insult someone like that, but at the same time, there's no reason why another adult should pretend another adult is something he or she isn't.
Yeah.
Genetically isn't.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, but it's their feelings, man. Like, they can identify how they want to. That's sweet. You do your thing.
Yeah.
Just don't make me have to call you something that you are not. I'll call you by the name.
Yeah.
If you want to be called Sarah or Susie one day and Dave the next day, it's annoying. And I can probably get over that.
But that's like the same. Like it's like my opinion on gays, right? Now I know gay people. Like, I'm literally fine with people being gay.
Yeah.
It's no issue to me whatsoever. Like, but if you start throwing it in my face, that's when I've got an issue. Like, if you start saying that I'm
throwing the gayness in your face.
No, but you know when they like say like, you know, you can't question them because they're gay. It's like,
like,
and they pull out the gay card.
Yeah, but that's only some of them.
If you're transgender and you're like, say you're right, this is the thing, right? Here's another scenario, right? So you're in a pub.
I think you need to clarify your gay point.
What do you mean?
Like, explain what you mean when you say throwing. What do you mean when you say throw it in your face? Like saying things that only gay people can do, or I'm a gay. Like, you shouldn't.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
Okay, like you give a shit.
Yeah,
right. I'm with you on that. Yeah.
Like, I can't judge them as a person because they're gay.
Yeah. Oh, like the rules aren't the same for them.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Like, obviously, most like the gay people that I know are fine, and they're gay, and I know they're gay, and it's all good. Like,
one of my best mates at work is a queer.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to say queer. Gave me a fag pass. That's what he said. So.
And that's fine. You know, be gay. If you like sleeping with men, sleep with men. I don't give a fuck. Like,
I'm so bored of it. Like, and I couldn't agree more. Like, I'm so bored of like like people say homophobic. I'm homophobic. I don't give a shit. Like I heard.
Like I will insult you whether you're gay, straight, used to be a man, black, white, Asian. I don't care.
Yeah.
I will insult you. It doesn't matter to me who or what you are. I won't insult the thing that you are, the thing that you don't want to be insulted on. Like I won't be racist and I won't be homophobic. But if you're a dick, I'm going to call you a dick,
if
whether you're gay, black.
Yeah, no, I understand what you mean. I think like there's been times in the past where someone's being an arsehole and you go, you're an arsehole, and they go, oh, what, 'cause I'm gay?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I hate that. And that transcends.
Yeah, go, you're just homophobic. No.
Yeah, or you're racist.
Yeah, no, I'm against dickheads.
No, you're just a twat. Yeah. No, I completely agree. Like, from my side, like, I couldn't give a fucking shit who you fancy or what you do. Like, you see, like, and that's the thing, I was watching this thing, it was another podcast with Joe Rogan and Gavin McGuinness, and he's the one who said he's homo bored, and I was like, I'm fucking homo bored.
Yeah.
Like, you see, like, edgy fucking gay guys in London still strutting about and shit, like, oh, we're gay, we're so fucking gay. Like, do you think I give a fuck? Like, do you think, like, or wearing a t-shirt that says, I'm queer, get over it?
Yeah.
There's nothing to
over it.
I'm like, what the fuck are you
get
chatting
over
about?
Yourself.
Or like some fucking edgy bird who's walking around with a black boyfriend.
Yeah.
And you just kind of go like, well...
Yeah, it's 2017.
You're like, oh, you're walking around with someone you fancy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
With a fella.
Fuck.
Just with a bloke.
That's deep. Oh, you fucking maniac.
Yeah.
I really fancy this guy. Look at him. He's got a different skin colour.
Yeah.
Like, who the fucking
Winds
gives a
me up.
shit, you prick?
Yeah. Winds me up.
And I've worked with people in the past who will say, for example, like, if I talk about my wife, I say, oh, this is Daniela, everyone. Or like, oh, my wife, Daniela. She's a bit of a nutter, or whatever the case may be, the way you introduce her, right? But I work with someone he's been married to this woman for like 15 years, and he's a proper fucking beta male prick.
Yeah.
All right. He's got the opinion that like, okay, so like, you know, and he talks a bit like this, right? And so, and he breathes heavily, but he's got like when he speaks, he says to us always like, right, guys, like when it's like women's rights and stuff, men shouldn't really talk about that. And like, but like my wife, who's black, and he does that, who's black, so like she's been going to university.
Is that her name? Is her name?
Like, no, that's the thing. And it's like whenever he speaks about his wife, it's like, I said, oh mate, yeah, what'd you do over the weekend? It's like, yeah, well, me and him, I don't know what his wife's name is. He probably has said, let's call her Sarah.
Yeah.
Because yeah, so me and Sarah, who's black, and as he just says stuff like that, you kind of go like, what?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I had such and such over, who's his mother-in-law, and he goes, who's black? And I'm like, why do you... And I've asked him in the past, I kind of go, mate, why do you say, like, the race of the woman, like, or the colour of the woman afterwards? It's like, what is that meant to achieve?
Yeah.
That's just the way I speak. I just kind of feel like I've always got to justify myself and what I do. I was like, first of all, you speak with a camp voice, which is fine, but it's camp as fuck.
Yeah.
So, like, and do you think I give a motherfucking shit the colour of your wife?
Yeah.
She could be orange with 3 legs and, like, a fucking gammy hand, and I still kind of go, weird that.
Yeah.
But that's got nothing to do with her skin colour.
Yeah.
Like, why you make such an emphasis on it?
My opinion of her would be the same.
Yeah, like, is she okay? All I care about other people, right, is what you do.
Yeah.
If you don't impact anyone else, or you're just a cool person, no matter who you fuck, who you sleep with, what you think, what you want to wank over, whether you want to have insects crawling all over yourself as you bust them up, you do that.
It's weird, but do it.
But I don't want that to be illegal. That's just your thing, but it shouldn't be my problem. I shouldn't have to fucking change me in order to kind of fit in with your fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
And be offended then. Be offended.
Yeah.
Give a shit.
I hate that whole I have to justify myself. I feel like I always have to justify myself. No, you don't. You don't. Get to a point where you don't have to justify yourself.
Yeah.
You need to not justify anything.
But that's the thing, and I think a lot of people are scared about talking about this, right? I think if you take the root word of something, or just a word that has real impact and meaning, right, and you replace it with something, or you put something else in front of it, you automatically warp it.
Yeah.
So like the word justice, all right, we kind of go, right, justice is a fucking awesome thing. We all strive for that.
Yeah.
But you have social justice.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, so this is the justice that we, the people, kind of just want to fucking dish up when we feel like it.
Yeah.
You kind of go, okay, now that's the problem. So correctness, being correct, the search of truth.
Yeah.
What a fact is a fact. This is correct. Work is work. Like 1 and 1 is this. It is correct. It is like the actual, the fucking drive, the drive of knowledge, right? And you put political in front of it.
Yeah. So
it's like what we kind of think you should be saying now.
Yeah.
How about fuck you?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Political correct that, you dick. I should be able to say what the fuck I want.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, and that's where kind of like free speech and all that sort of shit is taking a fucking nosedive, because you can't if you see a dickhead on the train, right, and he's got a wig on, and he wants to be called Sarah or whatever, and you kind of go, sorry, mate, because sometimes you don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been on a fucking stag do, and if people, I've dressed as a fucking, like when we were on mine, I was dressing in fucking hot pants and shit, and the next day I was a beer girl.
Yeah.
And if someone went to me, excuse me, darling, I wouldn't take offence to that. Or if they said, excuse me, geezer, I wouldn't take offence to that either, because I'm dressed like a twat.
Yeah. And this is the thing, like, if you're a geezer and you become a bird, but you're quite clearly a geezer.
Camera's gone, but carry on.
And you're quite clearly a geezer, like, would you get offended? Like, if you're standing, like, in a pub, and you're quite clearly a hench motherfucker,
Yeah.
and the geezer goes, excuse me, fella, would you get offended by that?
No. I wouldn't give a shit.
Like, I don't understand their mentality of, like, you're a geezer. At the end of the day, you're a geezer. Get over it. Like, don't give a fuck if you're offended or not. Just get over
And
yourself.
that's a good place to leave it.
Yeah.
If you're a geezer, you're a geezer. And if you're scared of, if your fear is being raped, get bummed.
Get bummed.
Get bummed.
Yeah. And just don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. We started off quite funny and went super serious towards the end of that.
it got super serious. I was trying to bring it back.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. I think people will understand. I think we went down the right path there.
I think that'd be interesting for people. That was a good insight into, how to live your life
according to us.
correctly. And we're fucking right. And if you fucking say we're wrong, we'll fucking kill you.
It's alright, we're coming for yous. You better not be fucking about. Get in your dark rooms now and have a wank without any material. Use your minds. Visualise your prey. And right before the money shot, I want you to have fucking vision in your eyes of pain and suffering. Just as you're about to come. That's right. Like you're about to behead your enemy. That pain and rush of blood through your veins. Let it consume you.
I want to see the whites of their eyes.
That's right, and you want them to bleed slowly.
Nash you up, people.
Freedom!
Think of Mel Gibson in that skirt. That's right, and let him consume you. Right up your butty hole.
That's it. I need to stop now. Yeah.
Ferreted spice coming to a haggis. Uncooked, make it raw.
We've gone off topic again. That's it. We're done. We're done. Good night.
So good. Bye.